Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu ein paar neuen Folgen von Gabriel Knight. Wo waren wir denn stehen geblieben? Wenn ich mich recht erinnere, wollte Mosley noch mit uns sprechen. Und ich glaube, einen Ort haben wir auch noch gehabt, den wir erkunden konnten, wo wir noch nicht waren. Und zwar die Kathedrale. Und ja, da gehen wir doch gleich mal hin.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
Ich weiß auch gar nicht mehr genau, wie es lief, wenn der Tag vorbei ist, ob man dann in Gabriels Haus gehen muss und dann sich ins Bett legen oder ob irgendwas gesagt worden ist, dass es spät wurde oder irgend sowas war. Ich weiß es nicht mehr genau. Aber das werden wir noch früh genug sehen, denke ich. Ich würde sagen, wir gehen erstmal in die Kathedrale rein. Ich glaube jetzt nicht, dass es da noch irgendwas Besonderes gegeben hat. Aber wir schauen es uns einfach mal an. Was haben wir denn da alles?
The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral consists of a raised dais, an altar, 2 pedestals, and a choir area. Flags of the world are displayed from the upper story.
Hoppala. Entschuldigung, ich habe was gesehen abgebrochen.
Flags of the world.
Okay, kam aber nichts mehr.
At least the cherubs are an aesthetic way of asking for donations.
Da haben wir noch eine Tür.
That door must lead to the priest's side of the confessional.
Gut, nach da hinten kann man, glaube ich, nicht mehr gehen. Ich glaube, das Einzige, was man machen konnte, war hier
The confessionals cannot.
Hier reingehen. Eigentlich wollte ich einfach nur den Vorhang zur Seite schieben, aber naja.
A meshed window provides access to the confessional from the priest's room.
May I help you, my child?
Okay, jetzt haben wir ein paar Auswahl. Ich denke, wir fangen erstmal mit ein paar Fragen an.
Can I ask you a few questions?
The confessional is not the best place for interviews, son. You can contact the parish offices if you need private counseling.
I understand. Thanks, Father.
Is there anything else?
Müssen wir was beichten? Keine Ahnung.
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I've had impure thoughts about a woman I met.
Impure thoughts? You mean thoughts of sexual relations?
You could say that, but worse than what you mean.
Worse? You mean extreme sexual relations?
Well, not involving animals or anything.
Oh, well, I see. Perhaps we should just leave it at that. Pray for forgiveness and say 10 rosaries. Is there anything else?
Okay.
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
Ich denke, ja, keine Ahnung, was ich davon jetzt halten soll. Ob Gabriel es ernst meint oder wie auch immer. Auf jeden Fall gehen wir wieder. Kirchen sind mir eh nicht so ganz geheuer. Nicht wirklich meine Religion, aber egal, lassen wir das. Wir gehen jetzt halt zur Polizeiwache. Mosley dürfte uns schon sehnsüchtig erwarten. Oder auch nicht. Fragen wir ihn wegen
Got a
Detective
second,
Mosley.
officer? What can I do you for?
Und dann wird er uns wahrscheinlich reinlassen.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office. Go on back.
Das hätte er uns wahrscheinlich nicht reingelassen, nehme ich mal an. So.
Detective Mosley. Hard at work, I see.
It's you, guy. Help me.
Schauen wir uns erstmal kurz um.
Nice polyester. Looks like something Mosley keeps around for formality. Lots of unsolved cases, perhaps? Mosley must have 1,000,000 of them. Art prints of the mall variety. Mosley's bookcase holds old magazines and binders. Lots of unsolved. Mosley's desk has more drawing on it than on his head. Lots of Mosley's desk.
Okay, manche Sachen hatten wir schon mehrmals.
Mosley's office looks a lot like his room at college. Police department memos and other didactic blurs. A microwave. If Gabriel knows Mosley, is used exclusively for frozen corn dogs.
Okay. Dann machen wir einfach mal kurz Smalltalk.
So, how's it hanging, bud?
Lousy. I hate crime scenes. People are sick fucks. You know that, Knight?
I'm starting to get that impression. You been feeling okay lately? You look like hell.
Me? You know, I can't sleep at night, what with thinking about the case and thinking about Annie.
I can relate. Played any b-ball lately?
Does it look like it? I'm so out of shape I'd probably have a coronary just looking at a ball.
I'm out of it too. We should play sometime. Get back into shape.
Man, I'd love to, Knight. I'll let you know if things ever settle down.
Anything else new?
Just work. Sorry I don't have more time to chat.
Okay, das waren so viel zu dem Smalltalk. Jetzt geht's mal richtig zur Sache.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Okay. Fragen wir ihn erstmal über sich selbst nochmal aus, wie immer halt.
Tell me about yourself.
For the book?
Sure, why not?
Okay, what do you want to know?
Fangen wir einfach von oben an.
How'd you like working on the police force?
Are you kidding? You know I love being a cop. In New Orleans, it's the best place in the world to be one.
Pläne für die Zukunft?
What are your plans for the future?
Well, you know, I don't like to count my chickens before they're hatched, but I don't see why I can't be the chief of police in New Orleans someday. I already know the mayor, and my record is one of the best in the department.
I'm sure it's just a matter of moments, mostly.
Yeah, you'll see.
Dann fragen wir doch nach Hobbys.
Got any hobbies?
Yeah, making your life miserable.
I'm serious. Don't you shoot or chew or something like that?
No, I'm a freaking ballet dancer. Jeez. Yeah, I was number 1 at the Louisiana State Fair Marksman Contest. I play trumpet, too. You know, put your lips together and blow.
How's your home life?
Oh, real funny, Knight. Why don't you just bring in some frickin' salt? Well, you know Annie left me. My home life is shit.
Right. Sorry about that.
Und es kommt das Übliche, das irgendwas hat zu erzählen.
Just tell me anything at all.
Remember how we used to play monkey in the middle? We used to piss off our senior year teacher. What was her name? Ms. McKelly? You'd act like you were going to toss her an eraser or something. Then you'd throw it to me over her head. And we used to do it at your grand's, too. Like with the remote when she wanted to watch her soaps?
Yep, and it was a great way to pick up women in the library. Those were the days.
Just tell me anything at all.
You know, my doctor told me I've got a little family of ulcers starting. I wish this case would end so I get some rest for a change.
Ich schätze mal, der Fall zerrt ziemlich an seine Nerven, so wie sich das anhört.
Just tell me anything at all.
My back hurts.
Just tell me anything at all.
For the book, I wanted to be an astronaut when I was young. Or a fireman.
Fascinating.
Just tell me anything at all.
I'm 6'2".
You are not.
Oh, come on. I'm close enough. Just write me up that way.
Oh, God. Just tell me anything at all.
You know, I kind of like women with dark hair.
Yeah, I know. It's a regular thing with you.
Now that Grace.
You're on your own with that one, pal. I don't even want to know.
Just tell me anything at all.
Remember how we used to play monkey in the middle? We used to piss off our senior year teacher. What was her name? Ms. McKelly? You'd act like you were gonna toss
Okay,
her in a
das
race.
hatten
And we
wir
used to
schon.
do it at your...
Ich breche das einfach mal ab und
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
gehe in
It's your dime.
den Dings hier wieder rüber. Gut, was haben wir denn sonst noch alles zu sagen? Fragen wir erstmal um den Stand der Ermittlungen.
What's the status on the Voodoo-Murders case?
It's going. Can't seem to make any progress, though. Sluggish damn cases. Weird.
What's the status on the Voodoo-Murders case?
You're as filled in as me.
Okay, das war's wohl. Dann fragen wir noch nach den Fotos.
I got those photographs you left for me.
Really? Great. What'd you think?
Astonishingly lifelike.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Got any more ideas for photos for the book?
Ich glaube, das hier wäre vielleicht ganz gut.
A cop author photo might be nice.
You and me? Together?
Why not? Of course, you'll have to try to tone down your masculinity.
Well, okay. I'll call the police photographer.
Okay, das hat anscheinend auf jeden Fall was gebracht.
Franks, come here a minute, would you? Bring your camera.
What did you need, Detective Mosley?
We need a picture, please. And make it a good one, huh, sweetheart?
Sure, sweetheart.
Say, Jensen. Was there anything else, Knight?
Ich denke, das wäre vielleicht eine ganz gute Idee.
How about one of me and Officer Franks?
Gee, I don't know. Franks? Just kidding, Franks. You want to get me fired for sexual harassment, Knight?
Well,
Yeah, ha. Now, is there anything else, or can I let this lady go back to her desk?
Nope, that's about it.
Great. Thanks, Franks. Hey, I made a rhyme.
You're astonishing, Mosley.
Hey, don't call me that in front of the lady, wise guy.
Ich denke, das müssen wir auf jeden Fall nachher nochmal machen. Das ist vielleicht ganz gut, um sie abzulenken, wenn wir draußen noch was machen müssen oder wie auch immer. Okay, jetzt muss ich nochmal neu mit ihm reden.
can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
fragen wir mal um die Muster, um die Körper.
Do you know anything about the patterns around the bodies?
Yeah, weird, huh? All 7 victims had those little marks around. We got all the marks on file, but we haven't figured out what, if anything, they mean.
Can I see the other 6 patterns?
Sure. People like that kind of stuff, don't they? Might make the book seem more mysterious. Go talk to Officer Franks. Tell her I said you can see the file.
Das werden wir auf jeden Fall machen. Dann haben wir noch die tolle Dialogzeile für Beleidige ihn.
Have you ever called the hair club for men?
I'd rather have no hair than your hair, Knight.
So how'd you ever find anything in this office? It looks like ground zero.
Hey, I get my job done. I'm a detective, not Betty Crocker.
Okay, dann fragen wir noch nach New Orleans.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
You and me grew up together. You tell me. It's a pretty nice place, even seeing the stuff I see. You know, the quarter's getting a bit too wild. Getting hard to control. Not quite what it was when you and me used to hang here, but hell, I've never known anything else.
Weil das Beleidigen, ich glaube, das müssen wir nicht weitermachen.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I'm too sentimental to say anything else about it.
Fragen wir bei Voodoo.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
There's voodoo that goes on in this city, sure. I looked into it a bit at the beginning of this case. But the voodoo stuff found at the crime scenes is all faked. It doesn't have anything to do with the real stuff. I know, I asked some experts. It's intimidation tactics, that's all.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
I told you, don't worry about that part of it. It's all fake.
Dann fragen wir aber die Voodoo-Morde.
What do you know about the Voodoo-Murders?
Lots. Can you be more specific?
Oh, viele Auswahltexte.
Any witnesses?
Nope. There's never been a single witness. No one's even heard a disturbance. It's damn weird. Like they just don't want people to see, and so nobody sees nothing.
Do you know anything about the killers?
At least 20 people attend the killings. We know this from the variety of footprints found in the scenes.
Footprints? Aren't those as good as fingerprints?
Can be, but we'd have to have a suspect in custody first, and the suspect would have to match one of the few distinct prints we have. Most of the footprints are smudged, trodden over, unreadable. These guys are so casual in their expertise, it's maddening. Like they know we'll never find them.
Ja, das kann einem ziemlich auf den Schlauch gehen.
How many murders have there been so far?
7 murders have so far been linked to the Voodoo-Murders case. Now, the first murder occurred about 8 weeks ago. The MO was the same in each murder. Lake Pontchartrain was the 7th.
What kind of evidence have you found?
No fingerprints, a few bare footprints. Found a few fibers, but not many. The weirdest one was leopard fur.
Leopard fur? Describe the crime scenes.
Now there's the corpse itself, minus the heart. Around where the body was killed, we find marks of flour and blood. There are traces of wax from candles, red and black. Ordinary wax candles, so the lab reports. Also blood and feathers of chickens. Also goat's blood. And plenty of the victim's own, of course.
Was hat denn der Gerichtsmediziner gesagt?
What's the coroner say?
The victim's heart is always ripped out of the chest and missing. We haven't located a single one of them.
Lovely. Any idea what they do with them?
Don't even want to know. Also, the coroner says some of the victims had heart attacks before the incision. Literally scared to death. The knife wounds are consistent with a long, narrow, wavy-edged knife. Probably a ritualistic dagger.
Dann fahren wir noch über die Opfer.
Know anything about the victims?
The victims are all out-of-towners. We still don't know why.
Oh, nothing, never mind.
Sure, no problem.
Okay, was haben wir sonst noch? Über Schlangen fragen wir ihn jetzt noch aus.
Do you know anything about snakes?
The only thing I know about snakes is I don't like them.
Die Johannisnacht.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
That's coming up, isn't it? We get some occasional weirdness in the quarter, but nothing much. Used to have a lot of strange things happen, though, so I hear.
Da noch was drüber zu sagen?
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I don't know much except what I already told you.
Okay, und noch die zwei Sachen hier.
Do you have any idea what Capitaine Saint-Gall means?
Hell no. Is that French? My mother spoke it, but I always had a hard enough time just speaking English.
True enough.
Okay, dann fragen wir noch über den Schattenjäger, aber da weiß er bestimmt hundertprozentig nichts.
Have you ever heard of a Schattenjäger?
No. Ha! Is that anything like a Chuck Yeager?
I don't think there's any relation.
Ja, okay. Vorerst war's das mal.